15 of the 2027 season. And we've got the Panthers' sure-handed wide receiver. And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the Panthers and the Eagles, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today we reach Week 15, and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Glad to be enjoying another week of football. And Charles, this is a contest that should make a former defender like yourself very happy, that's for sure, because we got a pair of top 5 defenses in the NFL squaring off, and opportunities to score, well, they figure to be extremely limited.
And partner, you know, my smile is wide because this is a lot of fun for a guy like me to watch, as you noted. And if there's something else that we both know that these teams take pride in, it's how other defense have done to controlling games and putting them in a position to win. Something else they're proud of, though, how high they rank in the league. And they're trying to use this game to move up in those rankings and become the top defense in the league.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And trotting out there leading them is their 4th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he's on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonds. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bonds. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down. Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. That's Brewer. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, Bonds. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Panthers have got a first and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over. And leading the charge, their lefty QB.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. A boatload of carries, 81 yards and a touchdown.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Eagles sit 7-6, a game over 500 on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They run a draw here on second down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Back to throw. He finds his man, complete. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And some room to maneuver. Well, he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers.
Personal foul, roughing the tackle, defense.
So now our referee looking at the sideline saying, are you sure? But yes, this defense has accepted the penalty. So that means they will not take possession on the fumble recovery. Boy, not sure why in the world you do that, but that is apparently the decision. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. 2nd and 3. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands. Even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds.
That's the gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Panthers will get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect here for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 2nd and 1. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Looking to throw. Bonds. Over the middle, complete. That's Barrett. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. On 1st and 10, Bonds. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
They'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Bonds, and he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They are back over the 500 mark for the season. Got there with a win a week ago, their 2nd straight victory.
But they've definitely gotten better as this season has gone along, and from what I can tell, they know their roles. Everyone understands how they fit offensively, defensively, and this team now has an identity, and they're playing to it and playing well.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll set up a throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is, we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back to throw. Bonds. And this one too low. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back to throw again. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
And this one is right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach!
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start in the NFC East, a classic matchup here. Dallas visiting the Meadowlands, and it's the Cowboys on top as they play the second quarter. A touchdown run for Najee Harris. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And it's the visiting Jets who have the lead in that one. Christian McCaffrey with a touchdown run. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Check on the Patriots. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. James Robinson with a couple of touchdowns there. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And even though they've got a halftime lead, they're likely devising ways as we speak to try and get a little more production from their passing game. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they too didn't throw the ball as well as they would have liked. And I think both teams would say there's room for improvement in the second half.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Takes it at the 7. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Eagles ready to go on offense to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. A great return there of 22 yards. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bonds. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. To throw on second down. Bonds to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Looking to throw on second down. Bonds. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. In search of 3 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun now on third down. That one is caught by Hunt. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse me, snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Here's the Panthers punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Now, whistles and a stoppage here. Looks like one of the Eagles is in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw here. And he slings one that's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Josh Allen, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Panthers will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Bonds. Incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. On the return, it's Kamara. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this 2nd half.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Now back to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Price.
And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD. That's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 62 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
They really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Bonds. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Bonds. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Eagles are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
The Eagles offense making their way back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this 4th quarter deficit. And this series could very well determine our outcome. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete. The Eagles send out their punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
Sets up 4th down.
And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Off the play fake. Bonds. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Bonds. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that pickup of a 1st down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back. You're down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down. Bonds. And it's knocked away and incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Looking to throw. Bonds. He finds his man. Complete. It's Brewer. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action. Bonds. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll be brought down at the 27. Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Back to throw. Bonds. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to make it a 2-score game. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
2nd and 2. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll go right back to St. Brown. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a 1-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Off
off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. They'll look to throw again. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Bonds. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. From the gun on third down. Bonds trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. There's the Panthers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a two-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2nd and 5. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, that's a run born out of ferociousness. He took on that initial contact, and in his mind just screamed, "Out of my way," and kept right on going and wound up turning it into a big play.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Back to throw again. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Price. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. On 2nd down, Kamara. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. Here's the Panthers punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. So now the Eagles down on the scoreboard. A little over 80 ticks to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. He finds his man, complete. That's Price. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Price. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw is here late in the season. He goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So the deficit now 3 after the huge conversion, but they need to get the football back.
So this is where special teams really comes into play, because getting the ball back, it starts with this next kickoff. How do they get downfield? Either jar it loose or to get the ball back themselves. That's going to be key for them.
So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. And with the defense out of timeouts, powerless to stop the clock, this should just be a couple of kneel downs. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's
it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for Carolina, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys.